Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cult of Costa. Haven't done this in a while because I'm in university and this is in my university, these wee studios. There's a load of them, but there's a few better ones, but this is where I started and this is where I'll continue. Getting on well in uni, and that's about it. I got published in the Liverpool Echo for a report I done on Cage Warriors in Manchester on the weekend on MMA, which what I mainly cover is MMA, although I barely ever speak about it in this, and I probably should more. But yeah, I've been back a week now. Come back last Monday to Liverpool and started uni on Wednesday. My ma left on Wednesday and I'm in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Pretty heavy. A lot of stuff to do, but I'll be alright. But it's pretty boring over here compared to the life that I have at home, and it's just not as good as it is at home. I went out at the weekend and sort of easier going out now because I'm not fucking here sitting here saying that I'm this and that. It's just that people know who I am because of the videos and stuff. So when I go out in Irish bars, people know me because it's my audience. But I think that's coming to an end soon. I don't think that TikTok is too preferable on the things that I'm more in my videos anymore, and yeah. So I think we're coming to an end of it. I think that we're coming to an end for all the videos and stuff. I just don't, I do time culture and I still enjoy doing it. But TikTok doesn't push the videos anymore. Don't think I'm shadow banned or anything. They just don't push the videos anymore. On news, but I don't care about views and stuff. But it's just how you track how your channel's going. It's been tough from June, July. Our videos still done well, but you had to just edit them constantly and make sure they were alright. But you just have to keep that up. The past month or so, videos just do not get pushed to anyone at all. Lucky to get 50k views. Since I've just I got banned from live for literally no reason. I'm banned for life now. I literally have the footage. It's literally just me talking. I could post that on TikTok and nothing will be wrong with it. It's literally just me talking. And I got banned for life. And I've appealed it about 12 million billion times and they just say, appeal in the app, and it's just well, I can't. So just got false report. I usually knew I got false reported for months on live. Every time I went live, I got banned for a week. People just reporting me. Loads of my TikToks getting reported and taken down. Videos that were up for months, like the one of me diffing, the King of the Cone one, which is one of my best videos, got taken down. Could probably stick it back up, but it'll not do well because my videos just don't do well. They just don't get shown to a soul anymore. The video of us eating the hot chili has been up about 8 times. And I take it down all the time. So when you're doing this shit the way I'm doing it, is it's never was really for fun. We have fun doing it, but we knew that we had more to give than just fun. We knew we had something but it's pretty demotivating at this stage. I don't know. I just need to come up with a new character. Time culture. I don't think he's run his course, but TikTok just don't want to push him anymore. There's another thing with TikTok is that they never ever will label my videos right. So if you look at the search bar at the top of the videos, you look at all the big massive time culture ones or all the ones that were early time culture ones. They all have time culture as the header. And then you look at the other ones now and it's they're completely irrelevant, so that's why the videos don't get pushed. I have one there of me singing Kanye West Power, and that's a car driving video, which would have done way better usually, but it didn't. And it has Peugeot 308 as the header, and it's just like, the car's not a Peugeot 308. There was not a mention of a Peugeot 308. It's a Peugeot 306. It's a completely different car. There's no fandom for a fucking Peugeot 308. Like, how you would even know what that is? Do you know what I mean? It's bullshit, like. You can probably just hear it in my voice. I'm just over it, like. Sitting there in a fucking stress over videos, sitting edit videos and think of ideas, but sure, TikTok's not going to show them to anyone. And then I know these wee bands and shadow bands that they do last for like 2 weeks, and they never probably last, but I would rather like not post for 2 weeks, because if you post a video, it's literally a waste, because they don't get shown to anyone, and it's just depressing, like. You know what I mean? And I know the videos are funny, and I know they're good, but if they're not getting, like, if a tree falls, nobody hears it, doesn't make any noise. So that, like, when you're doing really well, like we were doing and growing really fast, and then all of a sudden you just stop. It's just not fun anymore, like. And it isn't. Like, if videos were still doing well, it's just up to me to go and find something creative, like. But I don't know if it's up to me, because I can come up with a new character, and which I will do, like. But then if TikTok's just not going to show it to anyone, then what's the point? You know what I mean? I'm doing all these videos, but if TikTok's not going to show them to anyone, what's the point? Like, I'm going to be really honest with you here. I have never spent £1 on that TikTok. Never promoted anything on it. Like, I done the DJ Connell videos, which were like promotion, and he promoted them, but I've never promoted anything, like, and he just promoted them because it's his product, like, that I was advertising. But the USB videos, like, but I have never paid for promotion or anything. And I always hear that people on TikTok people always say that, like, TikTok will limit your account until you pay for promotion, like, and I'm just not doing that. So hopefully this only lasts a few weeks, but I'm just being real with you here. I know that they want you to do that, like, they want you to pay, and I just never ever have. And that's what's so amazing about the TikTok. But I don't know where I'm at with it all, honestly. Like, I love it, like, and I love doing well on it, and I love entertaining people on it, but I'm just not having fun when the videos are clearly obviously being limited, and then you're being held back. I hate that, like. Shit completely out of my control, like, you know what I mean? You're sitting there relying on a fucking app that you do well, like, when I know my stuff's funny and I know my stuff's good. So it's just depressing. I don't know, maybe because I'm in Liverpool, the videos are trying to be pushed to Liverpool people and just aren't doing as well, which is always a reason that I thought of back in the day, and that actually kind of was true. Because when you're in Ireland, you get pushed more to an Irish audience. And another thing is, like, I'm going real deep into TikTok analytics here. Since like May, June, like, my main audience was always, like, I'm not gonna tell you the amount of views I get a month. I would tell you that in person. But they're down a bit, like, but not that much, like. What was it? Yeah, my main audience was always Belfast, so it tells you the cities where you get most of your audience, and mine was always, like, Belfast was the most. And now it changed over the summer. Dublin is my main city by a considerable amount. Belfast is second, like, but Dublin's my main city, and you would think that's better because it's more population, and you've just broke that a bit, but it's not, because my jokes just aren't. They're like down GAA and Northern Irish town culture, because it's my accent, that is Northern Irish. It's about an 8 mile radius, my accent, like, from fucking, where's my accent start? On along till I call, and then outside of that you just don't have my accent, so I'm not from fucking Ballymena. So that's what I mean, it's very niche, like. I'd rather that my videos got pushed in the niche places where they do well instead of Dublin, like, because it's like, how would people in Dublin get the videos? Like, I'm sure they get them and find them funny, but main audience should obviously be Belfast, like. Like, I've never probably walked through Dublin, like, but I'm sure there wouldn't be that many people know me, like. So, you know what I mean? Don't really like that. And I don't really like any of it. Think that none of us are doing that well. I think we've all been super limited, so it's like an across algorithm thing. I just don't like the thought. Hang on, turn the mic down a bit. I just don't like the thought of having to just shit out content. Like, never ever thought of that. Like, I was always quality over quantity. Once I became good, once like December, January came, like I blew up very quick. But that's just what I think. I think that I've always pushed videos that like I post very regularly still, like, but that's because I make so many videos and make so many skits. But don't want to just shit out, like, go look at our TikTokers in the country that are big. They just use sounds, trending sounds, and be like, make a face and be like, well, I've seen 1 million other people do this, so I'll do it too. And I just don't find that funny, like, or entertaining, like. So I just don't do that, like. And I probably could do it and get a following and do really well, but I get pushed to doing that sometimes. Like, I'd be like, well, just do this video, and then you have a chance of it going viral, but you have a chance of it just hitting 10k, and then that's you. And that's every one of my videos. I think that I could have an interview with Kanye West, right? Well, definitely TikTok would limit if it's Kanye West. I could have an interview right now with, like, who's TikTok or the political, like, candy, like Joe Biden. Like, I could have I think the podcast, or Joe Biden could be sitting in this seat right beside me, like, and TikTok still wouldn't show it to people, like, because I've been reported and sabotaged, like. And we all know that, like, I've shown you proof of it over and over again, and it just sounds like I'm complaining here, but I'm just not happy. Well, you know what I mean, I put the time into these videos and put my creativeness into them, and then to go and look at ones that, like, weren't that fucking funny and then do well, but, like, not to do well, they just get the push that they deserve, and that's fine, like, you know what I mean, they get the push they deserve, and then they'll be alright, like. But to go and look at ones that are really funny and then just not the latter day sees them is kind of stupid. Like, and even videos that I consider do well, like the date ones, I think are hilarious. Like, I think they're really funny. I think they're some of the funniest stuff we've done. Like, they do fine. But back in the day, a few months ago, they'd be on a few 100,000 easy, like. And that's just the way you have to look at it. You know what I mean? If I'm doing these videos and I'm coming up with new ideas, then why are they getting used less? Like, why is it not doing that? And it's just, you're just being held back. That's it. And you have to grind through this. You have to stay consistent and put out videos. But I like the time culture videos, and I would. I'm not sitting here saying I'm going to stop or anything, like, but I would love to at the minute, like, but because I'm in uni and there's enough fucking stress. But the time culture videos are really funny, and, like, I love doing them, and I have loads of them. Like, I have so many tucked away, but if TikTok's not going to show them to anyone, then what's the point in putting them out? Nobody sees them. Like, I do them so that you are entertained. I'm doing this to entertain you. Like, I'm not doing this on some, like, virtue. I'm not doing this on some virtue signaling thing where it's like I'm doing it for myself. Where, like, influencers say that stuff, like, and be like, oh, I'm doing this for me. It's just a bit of crack. It's like, it's not. It is obviously funny, but it's not a bit of crack. It's a pathway to a career, like, and that's it. Like, I don't know. I just need to come up with something new immediately. I'm good at accents and stuff, so I'm thinking of a Scouse character, like, but would you get that? I'm sure you would, because it's just funny doing the accent, like. So I've got that. I need to do more GAA manager stuff. I'm actually going to Liverpool training ground in, like, an hour or two, to go film them training. We've been let in by the media because I'm a journalist. We've been allowed in to do 15 minutes filming, so, and then, like, my head of class told me, like, make a TikTok out of it, but it's like, He didn't tell me that. He told two of us going just to make a TikTok the whole journey, and it's just like, lad, GA manager training Liverpool players. I don't think I would ever be allowed near Liverpool again. But I'll try. I'll go and get a top. Well, I don't have a get a top, but I could just go and be like, boys, oh, just not get a ball in the hands. Stick her over. That's a good point. Could try that, but we'll see. See how close I get to them. But I know I don't really want to waste it though. But at the same time, I don't want to waste it. Like, I'm going to report for Merdy Sport Live, but like doing stuff for myself as well. So I'll pull the phone out and video my own stuff and do a bit of both. See if I can pull it off. But yeah, I haven't done GEA stuff in ages. I don't know. It's hard. I didn't want to just like, I did like, see all the GEA videos that you've seen of me, nearly all of them were filmed in the one day in March. Me and Ben filmed them in one day. About an hour. Made about 10 videos. So I need to do more of them. But the last one I did was the Tottenham Cup final down in Meath, and it got totally limited. Like never got shown to a soul. Well, it did, like, but like it got weirdly limited. Like, I think that TikTok don't like you showing like games, like full on game content, like, but they don't tell you a thing. There's no communication with TikTok. Like, they do not tell you a thing. They just don't like it, and they will not tell you. Like, I remember one of the first ever time culture videos I did, and all of them got like 250,000 views at the time, like minimum. I did a video on, it was the day John Wick 4 came out, because I went and seen it in cinema. I did Time Culture Gets Political, where I talked about COVID and Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and it was so unserious, like, and it got limited at the time. Like, it got like all of them were getting like 200k views, and it got like 30, which is 30 now I have to be happy with, since they don't want to show me videos to anyone else. But that's what I'm saying, is that I knew that video got limited because I was talking about politics on it, and it was so clearly a joke, but they didn't tell me, like, so I just know that. What other things can I not do? You just can't do anything. There's no freedom on it, like. Edit your shit really quick. Don't be over a minute, although we encourage videos to be over a minute. That's so stupid. I hate TikTok for that. They encourage videos to be over a minute because they've got a new creativity program. They encourage videos to be over a minute, but then when you put a video out over a minute, we're not going to show it to anyone because it's too long. Bullshit, like. And then videos under a minute do well. So it's like, okay, new creativity program beta, you get paid for videos over a minute. Okay, put a video out over a minute, we'll not show it to anyone because you actually will have to pay for that, so we're not going to show it to anyone. Leave the program creativity beta. Oh, come back please, we need videos over a minute. And then join back, video views tank, that's it. Don't want to pay you. So at this stage now, I'd rather just not. I joined it again yesterday. I would rather just not be in it at all, and just not make any money off it, off of TikTok themselves, and just do the videos, like. But they don't get shown to anyone anyway, so it doesn't matter. I digress. Talked about this for 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to Liverpool training ground in like an hour. I'm just sitting here. Look how they spelled my name. I said, what's my name? I said Dar. They said D-A-R-R. I know it's backwards there, but it's D-A. I just wrote D-A-R-R. It goes here. Nah, I miss home. I don't know if I miss home or I'm just bored here. Nothing to do. I know that there's people here I know, but see the thing is with me and people, that if you're not like, I don't know, I just stick to the same crew of people, like, at home. And if you're not them, I don't really have much of an interest. Like, I think, you know, if you're in my home life or in my life and I really make an effort, then you'll know who I'm talking about. Like, I just don't feel the need to sit here and mollycoddle and be like, let's be best mates for fucking 5 months and then move back home. Never see you. I just don't see the point for it, but I do now. because I'm so bored. I go out at the weekend, but you're just hoping that you run into someone you know, because I'm not going to sit and plan and be like, can I go out with you? And I know everyone, like, in Liverpool or in uni is fine with that, like, but I don't want to, I'm 23, I don't need that shit, like, I came to uni, and I was not being the one, trying to be the one to impress people and make friends, be like, look at me, and peacock, never, and I still won't do it, despite what success and all we have here, and everybody knows about TikTok, and everybody, I'm mates with people in my class and stuff, but outside of that, I'm not, like, I do have actual friends in the classes, but I don't want, outside of that, I just don't want to run after people, like, I just don't. I just think it'll lead to more harm than good, and I've run after enough people at home, and I've got, you know what I mean? Like, it always reverts back to girls, like, run after enough women at home. I don't need to do it here. And, yep. You know. I'm very tired. I'm hungry all the time. For some fucking reason, I don't know. I just feel like shit, but I think I'm sick right now. A bit of a sore throat. So yeah, what's the plans? Go to Liverpool, do this. I have a load of shit in uni to do, not like a load of intense work, but over the year I have a lot of work. But not right now, so I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, I have loads of uni work, because everyone overhypes how much work they have to do. Oh, you hear that? Everyone overhypes how much work they have to do in school all the fucking time. School is pure fearmonger and it always was. Everyone's like, oh my god, I'm pure swamped with work, and it's just like, you're not really. You could do anything in 3 hours, like. And I never really stress over work like that. The only thing I stress over is what I can't control. And then people would be like, well, you shouldn't stress over that one. It's just like, well, I want to control it, like. I want to be able to control the video successes, and then I know I can control everything else. It's all up to me. That's the thing. When it's up to me, I do well. So up to me, uni grades, I've done well. Up to me, uni work, I've done well. It's all up to me. These videos are all up to me until I keep getting reported by everyone, and then TikTok's like, well, there must be something wrong with them. So we'll just not show the videos to anyone. So that's not up to me, is it? No. Relationships at home, dead on. Everything's fine. I'm not really much to complain about. I spent a sad summer. Should have done a lot more in the summer. I tried to wrestle. This is one story I'll tell you. Wanted to wrestle all year, all summer. That would have been a massive show for us. Had the venue and all, Longstone Hall. We're letting us wrestle. They were like, tear away my GA club, my home. They were like, okay, if as long as you get a ring, and then I was like, right, I train everyone, which I do. I wrestle main event. I just need to get a ring. I built a ring previously in my garden, but I cemented it in my garden, so it can't be used. Can't use a boxing ring because they're built different. They're different rings. But I reached out to every wrestling promoter in the country. Don't get back to you because they're pure gatekeepers. Or they say, oh, we only really use our ring, rent out our rings for TV. It's just like, you've never been TV ever. You're an Irish wrestling promotion. You're lucky to get a few hundred people at your show. You're not on TV, so why lie? I'm going to be real here. I'm going to go into King Costa mode. Like, at the peak, when we wanted to do the show in June, it would have been the biggest wrestling show in the country. Easy. Would have been massive. Would have had over 1,000 people at it. Probably still will if I ever do it. If any fucking promoters want to help me with a ring, I would love you. You know what I mean? You would have a massive show. I would headline it. If any of your wrestlers want to wrestle on it, I'd be dead on. I was open for all of that. But none of you want to work together because you're pure gatekeepers. You'd be like, not letting this TikToker who wrestled before every one of us wrestle because he's a TikToker. No, I actually wrestled when I was 16. I built my own ring, built my own promotion. I've done all this shit, like, and I wrestle better than all these, and talk better than all these, I sell more tickets than all these, most importantly, like, so I don't want to sit here and say all that and bury everyone. I'm not going to say specific promotion names, but if any wrestling promotions out there want to give me a ring, please get in contact with me. I will buy it, I will rent it, I will do whatever. Money's not object. And if not, I'll just build my own ring and do it all myself, like I had to do my whole life. Build the ring, me and my dad and people join in, help us out. Build the ring. I'll just do it again, and then I will just have massive shows, and then I'll never work for your shitty fucking gatekeepy promotions. Because I remember your email saying, we only really rent them out for TV, or you're not properly trained. It's like, lad, shut the fuck up. Who are you talking to? What game do you think this is? We are wrestling. We are fighting. Don't sit here and say you're properly trained. I know how to land on my back. I know how to not land on my head. I know how to do all this shit. I've done all this shit. So I don't need you to sit here and say, oh, you can't do this, can't do that, just because I didn't train with you, just because I didn't give you money my entire life for your fucking clown schools to train with you for wrestling. It doesn't mean that I can't do it, because I already have done it. I have experience in all of this shit. I have wrestled, I've trained martial arts, I've boxed, I've done all this. So it doesn't matter what fucking a wrestler in this country wants to face me, or anyone, I will take them, I will beat them. And any promoter, I will make you a lot of money, and I will beat your biggest star, because this shit's real. I am a real everything. And this is me cutting promo. I am real everything. Real fighter, real talker, real wrestler, real entertainer, real actor, real everything. Not a word comes out of my mouth as a lie. And if it is, then I'll tell you. But I'm telling you now that if you keep up this gatekeepy bullshit, you'll never break out of Ireland. Okay? Do not worry. Rent the fucking rings out. Become bigger stars. Work with other promotions. Work with people who want to rent your fucking rings out and do shows where particularly you wouldn't maybe do them all the time. And don't be so fucking gatekeepy. Like, don't lie. And don't be like, I don't really know if I want to rent it to you, because like, you might put like, oh, here's another thing. Drop me insane. Bullshit, this bullshit. Right? We wrestled under Longstone Championship Wrestling, LSCW, right? People would ask, what's the promotion called? And it's just like, well, usually do it for charity. Like, I wrestled for charity, like, and did all these shows for charity, raised money for the hospice, and then we were going to raise money for Longstone. And I still will. Okay? I still will. So I tell them, it's like, what's the promotion? I'd be like, LSCW, we done this and we done that. And they'd be like, oh, well, usually, well, I don't know. And I was just like, your fucking promotion will have nothing to do with this. We just need a mat, ropes, and 4 fucking corners. Your ring is all we need, not your promotion. And if you want your promotion in it, then let's just fucking co-promote. But don't sit there and go, I don't need it, I don't know if I want to do it with you, I don't know if I want to do it. Shut the fuck up. You're so gatekeepy and boring. This is why you don't break out the country. This is why there's been no wrestling stars in this country. There's about 3 of them. Jordan Devlin, who's JD McDonough and Aaron Raw, Sheamus, David Finlay, who's in Japan, who none of you know because the lack of wrestling around this country has centralised it to Dublin and then Dublin, and then maybe in Europa a few times a year, which is like good, okay? Do it in other places. Like, there's GAA halls all around this fucking country. If you want to push a sport, put it in them. These GAA halls are dying out for events, like, you know what I mean? All the GAA hall can do to hopefully to get a bit of money, they do a boxing night every few years, but only some of them can do it. They do a trad night, which is like, okay, we're not 60, we don't want to hear the wolf tones blaring out of a speaker. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not 14 and I'm not 80. Okay, so I'm not trying to hear that. Okay, do something different and maybe reach out to them and be like, oh, we could do like tenner head, a really big wrestling show, and do tenner head and don't rip it into fucking £20, because you could go to a WWE show and sit in the rafters for £20. You could go to an AEW show and sit in the rafters for £20, which is more of a show than you're going to get close row to wrestlers who have been wrestling a few years and aren't stars. Okay, so limit your price. Okay, so be a tenner, and then fucking wise up and do it in GAA halls in Ireland. Do it, which you're going to fill up easy. Do it this is the gym halls that people talk about. This is how they do it in America. This is how Ring of Honor and stuff started. I'm sure you've done it before, but do it a bit more, okay? And just use homegrown wrestlers, use Irish people, use local people who would be up for it, and don't sit and go on like we are in the most dangerous thing ever, because boxing's pretty dangerous and people do these boxing nights, okay? And they do them all the time over Ireland, and it's dangerous, and so's wrestling. I'm not taking anything away from them. Wrestling is really dangerous, but so's life, okay? So don't sit there, just train the people, okay? Put a bit of fucking time into the community and wrestle to your own backyard is what I done. Look after your own backyard, okay? I could go and wrestle in Belfast at any venue. I don't want to. I want to wrestle in Longstone, where I'm from, okay? My GA club, that, because dream of mine, and they deserve it, because they let me do it. So I'm just putting it out there. I want to wrestle. I've wanted to wrestle again for ages. I have this big following. Would have been more following, I think, in June. I'm more followers now, obviously, but the videos aren't being pushed. We've been over that. So I've already fell off, so that's it, okay? But if we get wrestling again, we would have something sustainable. Instead of videos inside the phone, we were doing something actually in real life. Hopefully we do that. Right, that's another thing. First thing is, I wanted to wrestle. I don't want to sit here and mollycoddle days and talk shit. I know all about wrestling. Followed it my whole life, obsessed with it. Went across, I've watched it live multiple places. I know how to do it. I know how to promo. I know how to sell shows. I know how to make posters. I know how to build a ring for a start, which I didn't really want to do, but if you're going to force me to do it, I'll do it. Any promotions want to work with me to get a ring, rent me a ring, that's it. Please get in fucking contact with me and I will get you a massive show, get you the whole country talking about it, because star real, okay? And that's me done talking about that. If you're a wrestling promotion, please get in contact. I will, unless if you see the vision right now that I'm spitting out to use, man to man right now, or man to woman, or man to alien, I am crying out to you right now. I have wanted to wrestle. I have wrestled before multiple times. I know how to do it. I know how to put on a good match. I know how to do everything, okay? I know how to promote, okay? None of us are masters at this. If we were all masters, we'd be in AEW or WWE, but none of us are. So let's work together, okay? Reach out to me. Let me rent a ring. Let me put on the biggest show you ever seen in your life, okay? And let's just do it. No more of this fucking about. No more of any of this. I wanted to wrestle and you stopped me from it. I reached out to so many of you and you couldn't even get back to me. You're useless. Okay, well, it'll be alright. Come back to me. That don't be lazy. Check your DMs. You want to be proactive on social media. That's where wrestling's all at. Promotion is all over social media. I have that, okay? You don't, because you don't even check your fucking DMs for opportunities. So let's do something, please. Any of you wrestling promotions, please, okay? Know how to wrestle, know how to talk, know how to sell tickets, and that's most important. And I don't think any wrestler in this country that is independent has that. And that's that. So, anything else to talk about? I got published in the Liverpool Echo, 2 articles about MMA. I think I already said that, which is pretty good. That's my first time ever being published in a newspaper. I think I've done interviews and stuff in the Morning Observer a few years ago, but it's my first time ever being published. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and I love covering Next Generation MMA. Paddy Pimblett's gym. I love covering it. Love all the lads there. They're very nice to me. Nathan Fletcher and Adam Cullen and Ben Kelly, they're all sound as fuck. And appreciate the support that they've always given me, and I try and support them a lot. I put their name out as much as I can, and yeah. So that was cool, but I can never enjoy these things, like, because I know how fast the world moves, like, and that's a thing that has happened to me recently, because I used to get too complacent when I was younger, but now I don't get complacent at all. I literally don't celebrate anything. Like that was a big thing that I got published, and then I'm like, right, I got published and I'm like, cool, and then okay, I have to put a TikTok up today. That's what I mean. It sucks the life out of me, that on to the next one constantly, like, but this is the way life goes. I don't know, I'll be home. I wanted to be home on the 14th, 13th, but I am going to rugby. There's a Super League final in Old Trafford. It's part of my uni, so I can't come home. I might come home the next week, the 21st, and we'll do something, but I'll let you know. But if you're over in Liverpool, any is over in Liverpool, I'm going out, please shoot me a text, because I would love to go out. Yeah. Anything else? No, I don't think. I think I'll round it up there and leave this a short one. Haven't done this in a while, but I'm glad to be back doing it. I know I went on for TikTok about a good long while there, pretty like analytically, but I'm just bringing it down to the algorithm changing and it doesn't like me. But what else is there? I don't know. Been to the cinema a few times this week. Enjoyed that. But that's it. I think I'm just gonna round it up there. I have a bit of a sore head, so that's why I'm just talking about the same shit. But I was a bit of a sore head in the car, so that's why I'm just talking about the same shit, and then not really having that deep of thoughts on it. But thanks for listening. If you listened, done a bit of a shorter one today, and mainly just want to say all that wrestling shit. And I'll come up with a new character. I'll sit down, stare at the roof until I come up with one. I'll lock myself in the room until I come up with one, and hopefully we'll be alright. But anyway, I love yous and leave yous. Thanks for all the support anyway, guys, and I hope yous enjoy this. This is for the real ones, all this shit, all this podcast. So I'll get talking to yous. I'll maybe do one a week, probably. Since I'm here, I'll do one a week. I just happened to be in uni and I had to wait, but now I have to go to Liverpool. I have to go to the training ground, and hopefully make a TikTok out of it. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Goodbye and good night. Real.